Hello, good morning. How are you? I'm very fine. Today we will discuss about why do Indian men run away from marriage? Yes, you heard me right. Nowadays, young men they don't like or wish to get married. Then what is the reason? Because in olden days in India, marriage was mandatory, compulsory. But nowadays the picture is changing. The ratio of unmarried people in general is increasing. Now, what is the reason? Especially men, boys, young boys, why they don't like to get married? The first thing is imbalance ratio of men and women. In India, only 48% are women and 52% are men. So it is not possible to get everyone a girl. That is why it is quite but natural some men have to remain unmarried. That is the first reason. And second reason I feel many of the youngsters today they don't want to take any responsibility. Any more responsibility I speak. Because with the existing responsibilities they're happy with, they stay with their parents. But they don't want to take any more responsibility. If they get married means they have to look after their wife, then kids. So all other things come. As the kids grow up, you have to look after for their education, their health. So many of the young men feel that it is nice to be alone. I don't want to take any more responsibility. That is their attitude. Another reason for the same thing is many of men are not well placed. Well placed, I mean financially. Their income is not sufficient to look after their families. That is why the young men hesitate to get married. Because if they get married, they have to spend a lot on their family. That is on their wife, on their children and all. That is why they feel that it is nice to remain alone. Because I can manage myself, but I don't want to or I can't many times to spend more on my family. That is due to their financial conditions. They avoid marriage. One more thing is, nowadays young people want freedom. No doubt everyone needs freedom, but nowadays they want more and more freedom. Once you are married means you are knowing you have to do so many adjustments. That is why they don't want to curtail their freedom. And for the sake of their freedom, they feel I like to be alone. And one good thing comes out of this is population explosion. Because once they are not married means they won't get kids, and this will not help the population growth. So our population can be controlled. And one more thing which I noticed is lack of emotions. Nowadays, many of the youngsters, they're not emotionally involved in anything. That is why, because of lack of emotional involvement, they don't want to involve in anything. So they feel, I like to remain single. And socialization, some of them, they don't like socialization. No doubt they will be on social media, but they don't like to get involved among the human beings. That is why they stay alone. And some people feel that marriage may cause stress. Nowadays, even girls are educated, they are also well placed, and in many places they don't like to adjust. As in olden days, women used to adjust a lot. So nowadays, even women have become independent. So there is lack of adjustments. And many times after marriage, it will be difficult for them to live together. There might be some quarrels, fights, and that is why stress may occur, and again the ratio of divorce is increasing, and that is why young men feel that it is nice to be alone. I don't want to get involved in all such things. Another thing is society. When they look at the society at present, even in India, the rate of divorce is increasing. And you are knowing, when they get separated, there is problem of children, and you are knowing they have to pay afterwards for the children, for the wife, and court, and this and that. So they feel that, no, Baba, I don't want any such problems. Instead of, let me live on my own. I am self-dependent and I can live on my own. This is one more thing. Another thing is, in olden days, people used, especially in India, think that when you are having your children, they are your old age support. It was considered. That is why it was mandatory to have a child. But nowadays, people feel that now I am young, now why I should be bothered about my old age? When I become old, there can be so many people like me and the problem can be solved. Let me live in the present. And I feel this is the right thing, what they are thinking. So they feel to live in the present. In the present, they are very happy. So why to be bothered about the future? When the future comes, let us think about it. Let us solve it. That is what they feel. And in few conditions, people adore more their passion. For example, when you love God more, you feel that it is not necessary for me to marry. Or when you love freedom, you are knowing in olden days, during freedom struggle, many of our freedom fighters did not marry, even when their mothers asked. They said, I am already married to the freedom. So they are having this passion, and due to this passion, they are more for the passion. So they don't pay much attention towards marriage, having family, etc. So I feel that these are the things why our Indian men remain or like to remain to be bachelors. And if they feel so, and every individual has got his own right and freedom, that is why if it is their choice, let them remain unmarried, nothing wrong in that, but let them be happy in their life. Let them enjoy their life. Acha. Have a nice day.